Celina ISD held a special meeting tonight after a middle school teacher and coach was arrested. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Casey Stiegel. It's 9 o'clock. Caleb Elliott is accused of recording male students in a locker room at Moore Middle School. He was a 6th grade history teacher and 8th grade coach, but resigned after his arrest earlier this month. Elliott is also the son of Bill Elliott, a longtime high school football coach who addressed worried parents at tonight's meeting. Fox 4's David Centendry was also at that meeting. Pretty busy, David.
Yeah, this meeting is still going on. There were more than 100 people who packed it out beginning at 6 o'clock. And after about 40 minutes, the school board went into closed session. They are meeting about topics that we don't really know details about, only those topics. And they are discussing Caleb Elliott. They've been doing so for several hours. There are still a few dozen people here waiting for the board to come out and see if there is any sort of action they take tonight.
Caleb Elliott broke the trust of every child in that locker room when he sexually exploited our boys.
Caleb Elliott, a now former teacher and football coach at Celina ISD's Moore Middle School, faces felony charges. An arrest warrant affidavit obtained by Fox 4 Thursday says Celina Police Department detectives found 12 images of groups of naked or half-naked students on Elliott's phone.
We sent our son to school and athletics every day, trusting that he would be cared for, protected, and safe. And that trust was broken.
On October 2nd, at least 2 student athletes reported to police that Elliott was recording or taking photographs of students in the locker room. Both students were forensically interviewed, and according to an arrest warrant, one claimed Elliott was constantly on his mobile device while in the locker room area, and when he is holding his mobile device, he holds it near his waist in a horizontal manner. If another coach enters the locker room or is in the vicinity, the defendant will either place the mobile device in his armpit area or place it in one of his pockets. The warrant goes on to say, out of all coaches, this child thought it was odd as to how long the defendant stayed in the locker room compared to other coaches. The photos were taken at different times between April and October.
The courage it took for our boys to come forward and speak the truth about what happened in the locker room. I want to begin by expressing deep gratitude to these young men for their bravery.
Last week, the district hired a third-party attorney to review hiring practices, district operations, and other related questions. Some at Thursday's special called school board meeting have their questions about whether there were any past incidents involving Elliott that may not have received proper attention.
Prior events, prior years, dealing with photos, videos, relationships with students.
First up is Bill Elliott.
Caleb Elliott's father, Bill Elliott, is Celina ISD's athletic director and head high school football coach. He addressed the parents during the meeting.
I want justice to be done, and justice will be done. Okay, understand that. There's one person to blame for all this, one person. But you also need to know that I will always love my son. I will always, just like you love your kids, no matter what, unconditionally, I will love him.
One parent says Caleb Elliott was his son's favorite coach. Now, in hindsight, that terrifies him.
My wife had mentioned that she often sees him patting him on the head, patting him on the back. And I bring this up because predators make you trust them. And that's what they do.
The school district and police department have turned down our request for on-camera interviews. We will keep working to get more information from them. Texas State Representative Jeff Leach was here this evening, just monitoring from the back of this meeting and wanting to see some accountability. So obviously a story we'll keep following, but again, the board's still in closed session right now, so we'll stay out here until they come out and hear what they decide to do tonight, if they decide to take any sort of action. But for now, Casey and Heather, I'll send it back to you all in the studio.
All right, David Centendry, thank you.